decision because he said that he was not sure if my body could take the stress that I was under. I went and after I was released from the hospital, the following week I went to an attorney who advised me to leave the house because he said when we filed, if I had made a decision to do that, to file a complaint against her with the Wage and Hour Board, that it would not be anonymous and I would have to leave. And so I told him I didn't have anywhere to go, and he said that if I did not have anyone to stay with and I wanted to remain anonymous from my parents or my family, that there were plenty of shelters in the Washington, D.C. area. That was the last thing I wanted to do. But I took the risk and I did it anyway. I've been in an area, women's emergency shelter since April 17th of 2010. And we've been in litigation about my case ever since then. In the meantime, I did get in contact with one of my children who were here in the area, and he stays in Maryland near. And I finally confessed and told him what was going on. And he just listened to me for about 2.5 to 3 hours in his office. And I waited for his response. And I said, you know, by now I really thought that, you know, you would be a little more open or have some type of mercy and compassion. And he said, but Mama, you're homeless. He said, you're homeless. And he said, we just wanted to know were you dead. And he said, now that we know that you're not, okay. Our relationship has been very estranged. My other 2 children will not talk to me. My mother died this past August, and they emailed me and let me know that she was dead. I finally made arrangements to go down south and go to the funeral there. And there was a house full of people, a house full of relatives and friends. And no one said anything to me, nobody, because the word had gotten out that Jackie was in the shelter. Jackie had shamed the family. Jackie had done everything wrong. And when we were able to go out into the driveway, if you know anything about funerals, and I know you do, you know, when the funeral director comes with all of the cars, all the family members are seated first. And every family member was seated but me because nobody told the funeral director who I was. And I stood in that driveway, I know, for about 5 to 10 minutes. And the funeral director came to me and said, well, ma'am, who might you be? Because this funeral is you know, the cars are for the family. And he said, if you need to be with other people that are going to travel behind us, those cars are parked over there. And I said, sir, I am the daughter of the deceased. And he said, oh, well, you need to be sitting in the front car, I guess. And I said, yes, I guess I do. I was there for 2 days. No one really said anything to me. My only salvation was my best girlfriend from high school who just wanted to know how the hell I was. She didn't want to ask any questions. She hadn't seen me in years and just wanted to know, was everything all right with me? When I got ready to tell her, there was another family member who abruptly interrupted me because she did not want me to say out in public in front of the family that I was in a homeless shelter. And she just asked my girlfriend, did she want another drink? And that was it. Since that time, like I said, I have been in the shelter. I am waiting on my family to decide that they will welcome me back or forgive me for what I have not done anything wrong. But this is what I did tell my son. I said, I don't understand. I said, for all of the years that I was merciful and a mother to you all in nurturing, for the life of me, I don't understand why you all can't come up with an ounce of mercy and love for me and understanding in this. And they said, well, Mama, we never thought that you would end up homeless. How can that be explained? And it can't. I'm here representing tonight that part of the homeless population who was very well educated, very well accomplished, and all of that. My situation was that I made a bad decision. But since I've been in that shelter, I must admit that I was since I was a product of my environment, being at that shelter has helped me to understand that if I was all that, I wouldn't still be there. I eat with crackheads every night. I eat with prostitutes. I eat with runaways. I eat with women who have 2 master's degrees. There's a lady there who has a doctorate in metaphysics. There you have, there's a lawyer there. Her story is very horrific, as everybody else's is who's there. Everybody has a story. But I think the good thing that was for me was that the shelter there is an even playing field. Everybody is there for a reason, especially those of us who are mothers and whose children and family who have rejected us and refused to talk to us. Yesterday was my birthday, and it was very difficult for me because I didn't hear from anybody until this morning. My son sent me a chipmunk happy birthday email on YouTube, and I sat there and I cried. Because I haven't heard from him in I don't know how long. This has humbled me beyond measure. Because the irony was that a couple of years ago, because how I was raised, I looked down on everybody like that. Everybody. I just thought it was an atrocity to have my tax dollars go to people who had deliberately put themselves in that kind of situation. And you really can't judge people if you don't know. You can't judge them by pictures or movies or even what's said here tonight. You can't judge people because you don't know the situations that they've been through. And it has humbled me to the point where my character, thank God, has gone beyond my education. I know my grandfather meant well, but education was everything to him. And according to my grandmother, money was everything. So you didn't need character because you had money. But those women at that shelter, those crackheads and those prostitutes have really taught me what character is all about. I don't look down on people anymore. I don't prejudge. I really work hard at not being prejudiced. I really do. But I certainly never ever will look down on a homeless person again. Thank you.